Hey, Pat, in our last discussion, we talked about catalyst deactivation on copper catalyst. So this could be a methanol synthesis catalyst in a methanol plant or LTS catalyst in an ammonia plant. And we talked a lot about sulfur contamination. What other contaminants do we look for?
Yeah, so the other main thing that we'll usually end up looking for is chlorides. You can have chlorides and sulfur at the same time, of course, but the reason that we want to look for chlorides either before or after we're looking at sulfur is just because chloride is about 3 times as deactivating as sulfur.
Wow. And where do the chlorides come from?
So some natural gas will have chlorides as it comes into the plant, but another place that we can see that is through a direct quench, which is something where you spray a stream of water into a process stream to cool it down, or you can see it in ammonia plants where we have an air intake into the process, and occasionally the source of that air is around a source of chlorides, and you pull it in through the air.
Okay. So if you have established that you have chloride from wherever they're coming from, what can people do?
Yeah, so to start off with, if it's in the natural gas feed, we add a chloride adsorbent into the feed pretreatment section. So you need to put this layer in between your hydrogenation catalyst because you want to make sure that you're still absorbing HCl and not any sort of organic chlorides. But if the chloride reaches zinc oxide, you can have issues where that will vaporize and then lay down in the reforming section, and that's definitely going to be a problem.
We do not want issues there. What if the source of the chlorides is coming from quench or the air? What are our options there?
Yeah, so in those cases, you're generally pulling those streams in either the quench or the air downstream of the feed pretreatment section. So you'd be bypassing them. And you can put a chloride trap in on top of your low shift. And this is an active trap layer that does still maintain the low temperature shift activity. So there's not as much of a trade-off there, but you're still able to trap the chlorides in that layer instead of allowing it to go all the way through the bed, poisoning it.
Awesome. Well, thank you for filling me in on chlorides and how we manage them and where we find them for copper catalyst deactivation. Have a great day.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me on again.
Thank you.